being that you worked in the industry for like 15 years, was it hard for a music lover like you to work in the industry? Because a lot of times the biggest thing and debate there is the division between it being a business and then it being an art form. So what is it like for somebody like you that loves it and then had to work in that field?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm not in it anymore. It's because in the beginning it was easy because everything that was coming out was heat. It was like, oh, I mean, all the classic hip hop. Think about it, all the the Wu-tang and the Mobb Deep and the Tribe Called Quest and the KRS-One, the BDP, the just everything from the records that Puffy made, even though he anyway. All the records that he made, all the records that came out of Death Row, like everything, despite all the drama and the politics, every record that came out was like a banger. It was like, it was slamming music. And it was like, even if you go back to MC Hammer, I'm saying, people were trying to diss Hammer, but Hammer made good music.
It was banging.
Compared to what's out now, I was
listening to Hammer on rotation,
steady rotation all day.
Yeah.
But it got hard because I was like, it's harder for me to push this music. I don't like this music. It's like, I don't want to push this music, but I have to because I'm earning a check for it, so I have to do it. So I had to separate myself. And once I separated myself, it made it easier to walk away. Because for one thing, people put you through so much to promote their record. And it's like, yeah, but your record, people have to feel your record in order to play it. I mean, there's people that pay to get their records played, and people that do all this other, random stuff to get their records played. But it's like the feeling of just getting your record played because it sounds good is undeniable, and it's unfortunate that those days. I'm not going to say they're past because there's still some good music coming out.
Right.
But nowadays I can look at a record and say, well, that record is dope, but it's not something that I would personally buy or listen to. But I can understand the entertainment value. I get it. I understand why people like it, and it's entertaining. It's just not something I would personally choose to listen to.
Right.
Now, if I were to go back in the industry now, it would be easier for me to promote, but that's not something that I want to do.
In so far as you saying as a DJ, playing what people want to hear opposed to what you like, was that something that you came to now that you think would have placed you differently if you were applying that in the promotions thing? Like you were saying, well, I don't like it, but I guess other people do.
Well, there's certain records that, I don't know if I'm answering this correctly, but there's certain records, like for example, I don't like to play any game. I don't like to play any 50 Cent aside from his first record. But I'll play Lil Wayne, I'll play Plies, I'll play Flo Rida, I'll play Slim Thug or anybody else that's out. Not anybody else, but those people, I can understand what they're doing from the outside looking in, but certain people I just don't. I don't like their character. I don't like their vibe that they put out. I'm not saying that I love Plies or I love Flo Rida or any of the other people, but it's just a different thing. I can see where they're coming from. I can see where Sugar Free and Trick Daddy and Too Short are coming from. Even though I'm a woman and you would think I'd be insulted and disrespected by their words, but it's a certain way that they portray themselves where it's like I can understand and I can see their lifestyle as opposed to not believing a word they're saying.
Okay, yeah, I do. If people want to hire you for any gigs or, ask you about music or anything like that, how can they get in contact with you?
I'm on Facebook under Monalisa Murray, Murray. And I'm on Twitter, Monalisa7872. You follow me on Twitter. And those are the best ways to find me.
For the other aspiring DJs or artists or anybody else, do you have any other words of wisdom or anything that you want to tell the folks out there?
I would just tell you to do your research. Whether you're trying to be a DJ, whether you're trying to learn more about music, just do your research and know where the music that you're listening to now, know where it came from. Because most of the music that's out there now, the hip hop or whatnot, has a sample in it, or has some kind of interpolation of something that came before it. And before that, there was something, and before that, there was something. So go back and dig and do your research, and you'll find that you'll respect the music more, and that you'll just find out some things that might change your life. And as far as DJing, just study the pioneers. Study Grandmaster Flash, study DJ Scratch, study Jazzy Jeff, Kool Herc, Beat Junkies, J-Rock, Babu, Melody, Shortcut, Icy Ice, the pirate DJs in San Francisco, Ivan, Mind Motion, Rolo. These are all people that made me who I am, that made me want to go after this and do what I'm doing. Just study, learn. That's it.
There you have it. That's it. Signing off. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, cheers with the. Oh yeah.